You're saying, like, I'm hearing snoring coming from the floorboards, and everyone's going, you're crazy. You're crazy. And then, a month or so later, kapow! 5 bears walk out from under your house. Well, that is crazy, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about this, ladies and gentlemen, with somebody who knows a thing or two. Would you please welcome to the show? I think we're going to connect with him, Mr. Kiff Phillips. Kiff Phillips is an urban explorer and animal activist. And Kiff, are you here?
Yeah, man, I'm totally here. It's totally cool to be here, man.
Okay, great. You sound a little bit like Austin Powers.
No, man, no. I'm just chilling, man. I'm out at the beach right now. We were helping some beached whale get back into the water, man. So that's what we're doing.
All right, Kiff. Well, the reason I brought you here is in besides being a urban explorer, you're also an animal activist.
Yeah, that's right, man. I am a member of the International Federation of Animal Protectors. It's IFAP. And what we do is we look out for animals, because, the animals, they can't really look out for themselves.
That's interesting. How long have you been in this? If you're watching and you have any questions for Kiff Phillips, just drop them in the chat. How long have you been an animal activist?
All my life, man. All my life. Growing up, my mom had 16 cats, and
16 cats?
Yeah, she liked cats.
I can't even believe 16?
No, she kept it at a constant 16. So if one was sick or ran away or got hit by a car, she would get another one immediately. So there was always 16 animals, 16 cats.
Fantastic.
Their names were Amos and Andy and Mai Tai.
Okay, listen, we don't have time. We don't have time to list all these animals. But so you have been caring for...
I've been caring for animals for a long time, man. It's just a long time. I have been... Because these animals, they're cute and they're fuzzy, but they can't take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? They just can't, a lot of them don't have thumbs, and, a lot of them, I don't want to be I'm totally bagging on the animals, but a lot of them, they're not smart, and they need somebody smart to take care of them.
And so that's what you and the international...
IFAP. You can just call it IFAP.
I don't think I want to call it IFAP, but the International Federation of Animal Protectors, that's what you and them do.
Right. So, you just read this story, about the bears living under these people's house, right? And they were under there. Well, here's what's happening, man. The thing that's happening is it's called encroachment, right? And that's not some fungus disease. It's a real thing that is, it's not something that people take seriously.
Okay, so what is this encroachment?
Well, what happens is, right, people build houses, and they build houses in the animal's territory. And so what encroachment means is you're encroaching on their territory. So this person in this house that you were talking about, he built his house, in the bear's territory.
Well, it's not his house. I mean, he's renting the house.
Whatever, man. The thing is, though, man, is that the bears live there, right? And so the bear's just doing what the bears do. But this person has a house there. Well, the bear's just going to do what the bear's going to do. The bear sees an open hole. It's going to go in.
Sometimes I say, would you please shut up? Shut up! I'm on the phone! Sorry.
So anyway, who's that?
Oh, that's just Lufa. Don't worry about him.
All right, so anyway, the bears are encroaching. So here's the thing. IFAP At IFAT,
Okay, you've said the name of the thing 3 times now.
at IFAT,
IFAT? Is that what you just said? IFAT?
no, that's our sister organization.
What does that stand for?
That stands for the International Federation of Associated Teachers.
Okay. Continue.
Anyway, at IFAP, we protect the animals. We want to provide habitats for these animals because of this encroachment. So we are working with several local lawmakers here in California, and we are totally going to revolutionize how animals are treated.
Well, you're certainly in the right place because California, they pass a lot of laws. They like protecting the environment. They like protecting the animals.
Yeah, we feel real good. What this is going to be, man, is this is going to be what they call a template law.
A template law. I've never heard of that. I've never heard about this.
A template law is a law, okay,
Right.
that, that other states are going to go, hey, we can do that too. So once we get this passed, it's going to be amazing.
Okay, so what is the crux? What is the crux of this law?
Okay, so here's what it is, man. It's about providing habitats for these encroached upon animals.
Okay, so what are you going to, build some reserves or something?
No. So here's what we're going to do. We're petitioning the government, right, in California, Governor Newsom and all the other people. I don't know any of the other people, but Governor...
Okay, right.
Anyway, so we're petitioning the governor to write a new law that it's called the Animal Rights Act, the Animal Rights Environment Act.
AREA.
Yeah, area. Anyway, the Animal Rights Environment Act, it's called AREA, and what it does is provide an area for animals.
Okay, so but you're saying that this is not a reserve or anything like that.
No, it's not a reserve. So how this will apply is dealing with encroachment. So let's take the person that you were just talking about on the news, the guy
with the house with the bears.
Right. So, under the new area law, the way this would work is if a bear or a mountain lion or, whatever, if they find, if like this guy, he looks under his house, he sees 5 bears. The way the Area Act would work is that's now the bear's house, and he has to vacate.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're saying that if this guy looks under his house, he sees a bear in there hibernating.
He's got to leave, man. It's the bear's house. Have you ever heard of squatters' rights?
Squatters' rights.
Well, what we're going to do is, if a bear, sets foot on your front porch, it's the bear's house, man. You have to give that house to the bear.
No, how are you going to make people follow along with this? People aren't going to follow along with this.
It's going to be the law, man. It's the law. And if the law says if a bear sets foot on your house, it's the bear's house.
Okay, but is this only for bears?
No, man. This is not just for bears. It's for any animal. As I said, like a mountain lion or porcupine or whatever kind of animal comes onto your house. It's now the animal's house, and you have 24 hours to evacuate.
Okay. Yeah, Jump for Joy brings up a good point in the chat.
Who's Jump for Joy?
It's just somebody watching in the chat. What if your house has a mouse? People, their houses, they get mice in them. What happens?
Well, if you got a mouse, it's the mouse's house, man. I mean, I don't make the rules. I mean, I kind of do. I'm making this rule. But, the rules of the Area Act is if an animal sets foot on your property, you've got 24 hours to evacuate.
What happens if you don't evacuate?
Well, then it's called eminent domain, man. The government will seize your house and give the deed over to the animal, whatever animal, said animal.
Okay, but wait. Okay, let's just say I live in a house right now, and I'm outside and I'm looking around, and all of a sudden a bird comes and lands on my railing on my deck.
It's a bird's house, man. You gotta.
No! What? It's the bird's house! It's the bird's house! It can't be the bird's! It's my house! I paid for it!
Listen, man, you're encroaching on the bird's area.
No, I think what this is going to be is I think you're creating a problem for the animals.
Like, how could I be creating a problem for the animals? I don't understand. It's their house. It's like that bear and the 4 cubs. Congratulations, you now have a flat screen TV.
No, but what's going to happen is people are going to shoot the animals coming onto their property. Now, someone brought up a good point. I have a dog named Harvey.
What kind of dog is it, Matt?
Well, he's a terrier mix.
What does he look like?
He's small, so listen to the point. He's adorable. Here's the thing. Is this house, because Harvey set foot in this house, is it his house?
Well, it depends.
What does it depend on? It's my house!
Well, it depends on if Harvey was there before this bird you were talking about, because maybe it's the bird's house.
Okay, I can't. All right, well, here's another question. What if, okay, so let's say the bear comes in, the bear takes over the house, it's the bear's house.
That's right. He gets the deed.
Does the bear pay on the mortgage?
Yeah, he has to, man, or he gets evicted.
Okay, well, I don't know how that's going to happen. But the bear, okay, so the bear comes in, it's the bear's house. The person leaves.
Right.
Okay, so what happens if the day after the bear gets the house, a bird lands on the roof?
It's the bird's house, man. The bear's got 24 hours to move.
Okay, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in the entire world. Unbelievable. I can't even. So
This is called the Area Act. The animal.
What's the matter?
I'm sorry. I have the comic strip in front of me. I was just reading.
Could you not read comics while you're talking on the phone to me?
Anyway, it's called the Area Act, and I think it's gonna revolutionize everything.
Yeah, it's gonna revolutionize everything because the people are gonna be living in the woods.
No, man, the woods is the bear's property.
Well, where are the people gonna live?
Hey, man, that's the people's problem. They should have thought of that before they encroached.
Okay, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been on the phone with Kiff Phillips. Kiff, thank you for being here tonight.
Hey, man, it's my pleasure, man, and thanks for having me on. And I'll be on anytime. I'm a surfer, and like a vegan, and I just do everything. I want to live in harmony with the earth.
Yeah, you want to live out in the wilds with nobody. You say you're a surfer.
I am a surfer.
So you set foot in the ocean.
It's my ocean now. Buzz off, whales.
Okay, hang up on him. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kiff Phillips here on the show tonight.